Welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. I'm so glad you're here today. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and I want to know what you guys did. What you did for Thanksgiving. Did you eat turkey? Did you stay at home? Did you cook? Did you go somewhere else? I want to find out what's happening in your world. And then first, I want to talk about what I'm doing here today. Mostly, I'm just hanging out with you guys. I just thought it would be fun to connect after the holiday and chat a little bit. I am going to talk about some Black Friday favorites that I think are worth knowing about, but let me be clear. This is not about shopping. I'm not about going and spending a lot of money. You guys know I'm not a shopper. I'm really kind of offended by the whole retail madness that we've created in this society. It's not my cup of tea personally. What I'm going to talk about today is things that you might have been looking at and now would be a good sale, or things that you know you're going to use and this might be a good time to stock up. That's what I'm doing mostly this Black Friday weekend. And I kind of started a couple of days ago, just sort of stocking up on the things that I know that I'm going to need and buy anyway. And this is a good way for me to have them in-house and save a little bit of money. So this is not about shopping. This is about saving money mostly. And I'm just going to share the things that I use regularly, that the companies, I love them. And I think the special is good. So that's all we're doing today. And I wanted to chat about a few things otherwise. If you don't want to chat or hang out, that's fine. I get it. Not everybody is into this. You can find all the specials or all the things that I thought were worth mentioning down in the description box below. It's all there. Everything's linked. In addition, I did send out a newsletter today, and I very rarely, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, send out an email other than the Sunday morning email. I sent that out today with the exact same information that's in the description box, just telling you this is what's going on, this is what they're offering, this is the code if you need it, that sort of thing. So I'm mostly just here to chat. I want to find out what you guys did for Thanksgiving. I'm going to share a few things. I've got my handy little bucket here with all this stuff I want to talk about. And then towards the end, for the ones that I know you guys are, those of you who stay around, I do want to talk about a couple of things that are important to me. Maybe they're not important to you, but they're important to me. So that's what we're doing. Good morning, everyone. So Mary, she ate too much. I get it. Shelly, morning. I hope everyone had a good holiday. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Cooked for 12 hours straight. Oh my gosh, Shelly, that's crazy. Uncontrolled speech. I want to know what that name means. Thank you. I don't like when the decimal point is this year. I know it's crazy. This for me is an opportunity to get the things that I know that I'm going to get. So let me go ahead. Well, maybe I should tell you guys what I did for Thanksgiving. You know what I did? I kept this couch in place all day long. Truly. I think I sat on this couch most of the day. I did not go to anyone's home. I did not cook. And I'll tell you why. I actually made a surprise trip to my daughter and her fiance. My daughter's getting married last week out to California. And they didn't know I was coming. I popped in. It went smoothly. It was a total surprise. I had a bunch of co-conspirators with their friends, and I found out where they were going to be. What I went for is my daughter's fiance, Ryan, who is fabulous. He's a firefighter. He just graduated from Cal Fire Officer School, and which is really quite an honor. It was a 3-month-long grueling session that they had to pass a lot of tests and do a lot of things, and he passed beautifully. And I went to the ceremony, came in, surprised both of them, which was really fun. It was a beautiful ceremony. We had a fabulous time. It was just the best. It was one of those kind of things that I'm so glad that I did it. What I did is, because I was going out to California, I'm in Florida. That's about as far away in the US as you can get other than Hawaii. I tacked on a few days to go hiking up on the north coast of California, which is what I did. So I was gone for a full week. Took a lot out of me just because it takes a while to travel. And when I left my house here in Florida, it wasn't for 24 hours later. It took me 24 hours to get where I was going because I had to take the shuttle here and then I had to fly and then over and then get into the airport I flew into and then drive for 5 hours. It was just quite the journey. Totally worth it. So that's what I did yesterday. I kept this couch in place because I was whooped. Anywho, let's see. Yeah, I'm so excited about my daughter's wedding. It's in February out in California. I am thrilled about it. I'm just now shopping for mother of the bride dresses. So I've got to get a jump on that. All right, let me jump into what the Black Friday specials are that I think are worth knowing about. I think if it's in your budget and you know you're going to get it anyway, I think this is a good opportunity. There are a few things in here that are maybe a little bit more discretionary. So just, do what works best for you. This definitely is not a shopping thing. It's really not. It's just about what's good. What we're going to start with today is Ion Biome. This is what I use for gut support. And you guys, the more I learn about health, and I'm kind of on a kick to really understand health and why do we get such ill health in the US as we age? What's really going on? And the more I find out about so many different conditions, and last night I watched a full video on cancer treatments and comparing the standard of care to some new treatment options that they're looking at. And so many times I find out what is really going on is gut issues, or the gut biome really supports the healing process. And the video I watched last night was talking about how the microbiome is critical to really recover from cancer. And unfortunately, the standard of care that we have in the US right now, according to the doctor that I was watching, really destroys the gut biome. So super important. This is a great sale. They are having a bundle sale, and I've got my notes up here, so that's why I'm looking over to the side. Additional 15% off on the bundles. And right now they're running what's called a winter wellness bundle, which is the two that I use. It's the gut support and the skin support. I use this on my skin every morning. I used it this morning before I put my serums on. So this is 15% off plus free shipping through November 30th. The link in the code is down below. This one, I'm really working hard on my gut biome right now because when I got home from California, I had a bug. I caught a bug. I'm sure it was because I was awake for 24 hours. It was kind of a little bit of a stressful journey, kind of depleted my immune system. So I'm doing 3 teaspoons a day right now on the Ion Biome. I do this in the morning. So this is a good deal if you use this. One thing that I can say about the Ion gut support, of all the things that I've talked about on my channel that I use and love, this gets the most, oh my gosh, I can't believe the difference in my body comments. I've had so many people tell me that they've had a chronic condition for years. This helped. It is without a doubt the #1 raved about product from all my viewers. So if you think you have an issue that might have to do with your gut biome, you might want to consider giving this a try. It's a good price. I always get the big one. I don't know how long this lasts me. It's definitely a couple of months. So this is from Ion Biome. Cal Fire is the best in the world. I'm so excited for him. He is the sweetest, kindest young man. He's not young. He's almost 40. And of course, firefighters, they're all gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Let's see. Oh, this next one is kind of a fun one. You guys might remember that I did a video on how to simplify skincare. And what I did is I talked about the 3 things that I think are important for mature skin. It's brightening, tightening, and nourishing. Those are the 3 serums that I really, really encourage someone who's new to skincare who just wants, just give me a basic routine. I don't want to fuss with it. That kind of person. So it's a tightening, it's a brightening, tightening, and nourishing whole program. And I talked about it in a video. You can find it over on my channel. I showed Pure Beauty, Go Pure Beauty, when I was talking about that because they do a beautiful job of really simplifying skincare. Guess what they've done, you guys? They have put together a holiday bundle, Kimberly's Perfect 3. It's over on their website. I've linked it down below. They approached me and they said, hey, we would like to do a special holiday bundle featuring your 3 favorite serums because I talked about these so much and they did that. I'm over on the website. My daughter says I'm famous. I'm not famous. It's just fun. There are some skincare programs from some dermatologists and then a couple of other influencers, and I'm one of them. It is 30% off site-wide with Go Pure right now, and that includes this bundle. So you can get the vitamin C. They call this the Brighten and Even serum. That's really what vitamin C does. And then they have the Firm and Lift serum. This is your vitamin A or your retinol derivative. And then they have the Niacinamide booster serum. This is a beautiful, nourishing serum. So they have all 3 of these available in a little bundle. And I'm over there in a video talking about it and stuff. It's kind of fun. This is 30% off. So you can get this bundle for $69 plus a free gift. I don't know what the free gift is. They didn't tell me, but $69 for this little bundle, if you wanted to try it, I think is a really, really good value. So this is from Go Pure. It's fun. I think the bundle is going to be around for the rest of the holiday season. So I'll have my moment of glory and then it'll be done. So that's from Go Pure. All right. What's up next on my list? Oh, Maysama. This is a good one. Maysama, you know, they do the green rooibos serum. This has been studied independently. I think that they hired an independent company that does studies to study the Maysama green rooibos press serum. This really does increase the efficacy of your red light. So if you're using red light, you put this on clean skin about 20 minutes before, giving it an opportunity to absorb into your skin. And it increases the efficacy of the red light, something like 20 or something percent. It's not insignificant. It is significant. So this is on sale. Maysama is 20% off site-wide. Here's 2 things. First of all, companies that do it right have my heart. And Bev, the owner of Maysama, she does it right. She does everything from ecological packaging to great customer service. I mean, she just has a lot of integrity. My admiration from her has just grown over the years. She's just worked so hard to bring really, really good products to market in a really, really ethical way. So I really love what she's doing. The serum, the green rooibos serum is probably one of her most favorite products. However, I wanted to point out a couple of things that I think you might want to know about. First of all, she has a red light unit that has pulse red light, and it is 20% off right now too for their sale. It is a very affordable way to get a red light unit. It's not as big as some of the MITO units. However, it's a beautiful red light panel. It's great for your face. It is a panel, which I'm a fan of. So you can move it around to different parts of your body. You know, if you have a swollen knee or a cranky joint, red light is really, really going to help with that. That's why I encourage people to always get a panel, because you can move it onto your hip. You can move it onto your ankle. If you have a face mask, it's a little tougher to use it in other applications. So that's why I always think getting a panel is the best investment. Bev has a beautiful panel over there. It's a smaller panel. However, it's really a good quality red light, and it's on the 20% off sale. So if you've been looking at a red light panel, but you think, gosh, it's just over my budget, this one might fit in your budget and you might want to check it out. The other thing I want to show you is this makes me laugh so much. I am not a gadget person. I'm not a shopper. I'm not a gadget person. There's nothing I can buy that's going to make me feel better about myself or my life. I mean, it just doesn't. I buy things to support my health and that I think are good value for other things. I'm not a shopper. However, this one gadget from Maysama, I freaking love this thing. Bev sent this to me, and what it is it is a silicone face cleaner. I don't know, what do you call these? What do you call these, you guys? It is, anyway, you turn it on and this spins and it really cleans your face. And the silicone, you can see right here, it's soft. Does a great job on my sebaceous filaments, keeping them really, really open and moving along. And then you can pull this off and this turns on, I don't know how to do it right off the bat, with a red light. And then you can put your serums on and then use this over your face to really press the serums into your skin with a red light. I stinking love this thing. I have never owned a gadget like this in my life. I would not have thought that I would have loved it. I absolutely love it. So if you're a gadget girl or you like these face wash little devices, this one is a good one. And it's 20% off right now. So Bev, good job putting this together. I stinking love this thing. So that's the special from Maysama. NIRA is having a, what are they, their discount right now, I think is 25%. I've got it all listed down below. I did a full video on the NIRA. This is the NIRA Pro. There's two models now, the NIRA Precision, which I used for probably close to 3 years. And this is the NIRA Pro. I love the NIRA Pro. It kind of takes the NIRA Precision for me to another level. It's quick, it's super effective, and it's on sale right now. I've got it all linked down below. In my mind, if I was looking to buy one, I would get the Pro just because it's so much faster and it's so much easier to use. What I can say about this, and I did a full video, I posted it yesterday morning. You're welcome to go over there and look at it and you can find out what I say about it. My experience with the NIRA is that it has done more to soften my deep creases than anything else that I've found, either another device or serums or whatever. So it is, if you've got deep lines, you know, there's a difference between fine lines and wrinkles and deep creases. And a lot of us women get deep creases in these nasolabial folds and the marionette lines from just, you know, our face moving around. This has done more to soften my deep creases. So if you have deep wrinkles, you might want to take a look at this one because it really does work. You need to use it. You can't leave it in the drawer, and it's not going to be the kind of thing that a month later, everything is going to look fabulous. That's not how skincare works. Skincare works super subtly over time. I have never woke up in the morning and thought, oh my gosh, that serum just did magical things. It doesn't work that way. It's just a little bit of an increase. It's just your skin getting healthier over time. So the NIRA is on sale. It's all linked down below. Oh, the next one. Oh my gosh. Hang on. All right. I'll be right back. I got to go get the bottle. Hang on. I'm back. Sorry about that. The next one up is Birch Boys. You guys know I love Birch Boys. And this is another company owned by an incredible person, Garrett. He owns Birch Boys. He's like the son I never had. He's in his 20s. He is such a hardworking, ethical, wonderful, fabulous business owner. Just the kind of person that if every company had someone like Garrett at the helm, we wouldn't be complaining about how horrible companies are now. At least I'm complaining about it. Right now, Birch Boys is 40% off site-wide, which is a screaming deal. And there's two things that I want to talk about. First of all, the chaga now is what I put in my coffee. There's a little scoop that comes with this. Chaga is an immune system regulator. In other words, it really keeps your immune system right in that sweet spot. It doesn't necessarily boost your immune system if it doesn't need it. It just keeps your immune system in that sweet spot. So I use the chaga in my coffee every morning. I just put it in the pot. It's a little scoop. I'm only one person, so I don't even use a whole scoop. I kind of use like maybe half a scoop of the chaga now. And it's just what he's done is he's figured out a way to dry the chaga mushroom. So it's a really, really potent little powder. Makes it super easy to get the chaga into your diet. I used to boil the chaga chunks in my crock pot and make a tea, and then I use the tea as the base for my coffee. This solves all that. It's just you put it in your coffee. I put it in the coffee pot, and then when it brews, it mixes into the coffee. So this is something that I use all the time. Great time to stock up, 40% off. And this one, I just bought this one. I just got it like a week ago. I missed the whole sale. This is, ladies, if we had first met and we were just having lunch or something, and you said, what have you found that really helps us mature women? This would be almost at the top of the list. This is lion's mane tincture. If you haven't heard me talk about lion's mane tincture, I could go on and on about this for like 20 minutes. This has miraculously improved my brain. And what I did is I tried the lion's mane because I'd been hearing about it, and I didn't watch any videos. I told Garrett, don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. I just want to take it and notice what happened. And what I said to him is, okay, what I'm noticing is that it feels like the little pipes that my thoughts go through have been cleaned out. It's like, whew, all of a sudden I can think really clearly and I can retain the information. It was frigging miraculous for me, and it has continued. There is something, and what I found out is that that's what it does. It somehow reinforces all the little fibers that your brain goes through to think. It helps me think so clearly and so quickly. It's almost magical. Now, I want to tell you a story. When I went to California, I did not take this because it's a big liquid. If it got in my suitcase, it would be. I just decided I'm going to set that aside for the week, and I'll start taking it again when I get home. It felt like it was just too messy to take. Is the bottom line. I'll tell you what. Towards the end of my trip, I would think of something, and it would just fade away, and I couldn't get it back again. You know that kind of thing where you wake up in the morning and there's a dream, and then you try to access it and it's gone? That's what was going on with my head. It's like I was thinking of these points and they would just disappear. And I really noticed it because when I use this, that doesn't happen. My thinking is on point, and it's quick and it's crystal clear. And I feel like I can just monitor the speed of my thoughts. This stuff is amazing. Another thing about my experience with this is that I have tried lion's mane in other forms, like in capsule form. It doesn't work for me the same way this is, and I don't know why the tincture works this way. But if you feel like your thinking is a little more muddled than you remember it, or if you'd like to just try what it's like to improve your thinking, give this a whirl. This is amazing. 40% off. Now this is the size bottle that I buy of the lion's mane. And what I did is I figured out how long is this going to last me. I did some math yesterday thinking about this. So I use 1 teaspoon in the morning. So 1 teaspoon while I'm having my coffee. What I figured out is that this 16-ounce bottle will have 96 teaspoons in it. So that's over 3 months. I would say just about 3 months, because you're going to spill a little, have a little overflow. So, count on 90 teaspoons. So this will last 3 months. And at 40% off, honestly, I think you're going to be sending me a message saying, I can't believe how much clearer my thinking is. This stuff really is the bomb diggity. So, all right, next up is Beauty Pie. And this is a good one, you guys. I love Beauty Pie. They have really some beautiful products. Beauty Pie is a membership company. In other words, you become a member. And when you become a member, you can buy without being a member, but when you become a member, the prices on the products are almost drugstore prices. And these are beautiful skincare products and makeup products that are just beautiful quality, high end. Everything from gorgeous packaging to beautifully shipped and delivered to everything. One of their products that is absolutely a holy grail for me is their Youth Balm Serum. This serum is worth it just to get this serum. This is probably one of my favorite all-around serums. So if you just like wanted to use one serum, this and the Dermatology Needleless Serum are my two favorites of just an all-in-one serum. This one gets my vote a little bit more than the Needleless Serum, simply because there's something filtering in this formula that makes my skin look really pretty. In other words, when I use this on my face, there's just like a filter or a glow on it. It's beautiful. Now, when I went to California, this is the only serum I packed because I was just trying to pack as little as possible because I like to just do a carry-on. This is all I used morning and night. It's a great all-around serum. So this is what I took. The deal for Beauty Pie, if you're not a member, you get $20 off when you spend $60 or more. And this comes with a 60-day free trial membership. You have to use the code that's in the description box, but I can tell you this is a really, really good deal. Beauty Pie has this Youth Balm Serum, and they also have a couple of Youth Balm moisturizers that are just beautiful. They're actually the ones that I'm using right now. I just am testing and trying, and I'm loving it. So this Youth Balm Serum, if you spend $60, you get $20 off your order, plus you get 60 days of a free trial membership. If you try their products, I think you're going to be impressed. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful line. So that's Beauty Pie. Next up is City Beauty. It's their 40% off sale. And let me go ahead and get what I was looking for here. All right. There's one more. All right, 40% off City Beauty, which is a great sale. The things I love about City Beauty are their clear plumping lip gloss. I use this all the time. It is without a doubt my favorite lip gloss, and I have tried to find others. I just never find anything that has the hydrating and staying on your lips, and it does fluff up my lips. It doesn't plump them like it does for the young girls, but it definitely keeps my lips hydrated, a little bit fuller. I absolutely love this stuff. Now, what I want to say is I'm pretty sure the night lip oil is in this 40% off sale. If you've used this night lip oil, if you know, you know. And when they first sent this to me, I thought, what is this? You know, I just thought, how good can a lip oil be? I mean, I didn't understand why product development had picked a lip oil as their next product. I couldn't figure it out. And then I tried it. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you're even a little bit curious, use the 40% to get the night lip oil. This stuff, it sells out. The people who have tried it go, I mean, it's really that good. So 40% off over on City Beauty. I have the link down below. The things that I really love, of course, are the plumping lip glosses, the night lip oil. Hands down, I think it's going to become a cult product. There's just something really different about it. And then I like the Invisicrepe body balm for my neck. It's the only thing, well, it's not the only thing, but it's as good as anything else I've found. There was one other that I tried, and I kind of liked it as much, but I just keep going back to the City Beauty for some reason. So City Beauty, 40% off sale. That's a good one. All right. Oh, by the way, does the NIRA Pro, okay, Shelly has a question. Does the NIRA Pro hurt more than the Precision model? Absolutely not. And that's one thing I can say. The NIRA Pro is so comfortable. It's like amazing. And I wondered about, maybe it's because it's dispersed more. I'm not sure. It is so very comfortable. The NIRA Precision, in 3, 4, and 5 levels, there's 5 levels on both the devices, 1 through 5. It can be ouchy. It really can. This is really, really comfortable. So it's one of those kind of things that I think people are going to use it more because it's more comfortable. So thanks for that question. And anyone else who has a question, put it in all caps like Shelly did, because then I'll be able to see that they're questions. So just a few more. I hope you guys aren't getting bored. I have a few more that I want to share. HAIELLE hair care. This is the only hair care line that I use. I absolutely love it. Again, great company, wonderful founder, heart for doing it right. Really clean ingredients, no phthalates, no crap in this hair care. Excuse me for saying the C word, but I just did. I love this hair care product. The hair care line. My hair is bleached to within an inch of its life. It really is. And it can look dry really easily. And you guys can see I have grew out right now. I am never going to be able to have silver hair. I love silver hair. I do on ladies. I'm never going to be able to pull it off. I have like one gray hair every 5 inches or something. I'm never going to be able to do it. So, dirty dishwater blonde is what my hair is. So I end up bleaching it, lightening it up. And this really keeps my hair in place. They're doing a 20% off special discount with the code PRETTYBF. That's double the usual discount of 10%. If you have hair that is problematic, you might want to give this a try. It really is a good line. They have 2 different lines. They have a hydrate and they have a volume. Right now I'm using the hydrate shampoo and the volume conditioner. Love, love, love both of these. All right, dermatology, 30% off site-wide. Dermatology is really a good skincare line. And people say to me, well, what do you like better? The Ordinary, Dermatology, Go Pure, Beauty Pie, isn't. I like all of them for this and that and the other thing. There are hundreds of skincare companies out there right now. And I know that because I wake up to an inbox filled with companies wanting me to talk about their products. And to be honest with you, I have just found a few that I like. And what the criteria are is they're good products. The company has a sense for customer service. They're well priced, effective, affordable, with good integrity. That's what I look for in companies. Dermatology is one of those. And their needleless serum is awesome. It's filled with peptides. I could have just as easily taken this on my trip as my just one all serum for the week. I took the Youth Balm because it does have that filter in it, but this is a fabulous serum. Dermatology also does a really good vitamin C. So if you're looking around for a good vitamin C, they have a really, really good one. So does the Ordinary, so does Go Pure. So there are just some companies that I say, yeah, that's a really good company. And there's always a little something that is special or unique or different about each company. So dermatology, 30% off site-wide. That's great. Honeylove, my favorite bras. I'm wearing one of their bras right now, and I'll show you one of the bras. This is not my underwear. They sent me a few that I can show in the videos. I just don't want you guys thinking I'm taking my underwear off and showing it on the internet. Their bras are so comfortable. They really are. It's all I wear now. I have their sports bra, and I wear, this is mostly the style that I wear. I have the cream colored one on right now because I have a cream colored shirt. These are beautiful, comfortable bras. They have up to 60% off site-wide. If you've been looking for a bra that's more comfortable, I can tell you I love these bras. I really struggled for quite a while to find a supportive bra that made me look like my girls weren't, in the lower basement of my body, and keep them up and have them look okay. Jupiter, my favorite CBD oil. I have tried so many CBD oils over the years. I use it for joints, and I am stunned and shocked my joints, my hands started being really problematic probably in my mid 50s. I'm 67 now. I'm 67 in a couple of days. I thought, oh my gosh, by the time I'm in my 60s, my hands are going to be horrible. They're not. I researched and I found CBD oil was a holistic way to deal with joint pain, and I've been taking it ever since. And to be honest with you, I think the reason that my hands are good is my consistent use over the years. It's been over 10 years now that I've been using CBD oil. I have tried a ton of CBD oils. I used to have a girlfriend in the industry who was a retail buyer. She would send me different CBD oils and say, test this and try this and tell me what you think. So I have tried so many of them. Most of them taste terrible. Most of them, well, I don't know if most of them aren't as effective, but there definitely is a difference in efficacy. I use the Dreamland. I take this at night before I go to bed, and I use the stronger one. There's two. Mine is the 2000 milligram. I love this. But what I think it is that it does help my joints. And I think it's just the fact that I've continued to take it. My hands are great. They're better than they were when I was in my 50s, and I'm like 12 years beyond that now. So Jupiter CBD oil, 30% off with code BLACK. It's all listed down below. If you haven't tried CBD oil, it really is. I mean, the reason it's become so popular is because it really is good. You know, it's a thing worth trying. It's not drugs. It's a natural solution for my joint pain. I really do love it. All right, next up is let's see, did I miss one? I missed the Analema. I'm so excited about this. This is what I use to structure my water, and all the water that I drink in my home is spring water, 100% spring water that I structure. This structured water is actually getting the water back into a coherent state. This is crystal quartz. This little tube is a lifetime tube. In other words, you don't have to buy it every year or this and that. This is a lifetime tube. The water in here has been structured in such a way that it holds its coherence. In other words, it holds that pattern. And what I do is I just take my container of spring water and I swirl this around. I do it for more than 30 seconds because my container is pretty big. So I'll probably swirl this around for maybe a minute, and that will structure my water. And then that water is all I use in my house. That's what I use for my sun tea. That's what I use for my regular water. It really does. It makes a difference, the type of water that you drink. I did do a full video with a gentleman who's one of the founders of the company. It's over on my website or over on the channel. You can watch it. It's really good information. And I want to share with you guys, and I've said this before, I talked to Dolph, who was one of the original founders of Analema. I had a private conversation with him, and the one thing that he said to me that really stuck with me, and we were talking about civilization as a whole, we were talking about human health, we were talking about, you know, the information and communications that humans get. I mean, it was a broad conversation and a pretty deep one. And what he said during that conversation, and it really struck me, and I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. He said, what you're holding in your hand is a miraculous thing. And what I knew that he knew, and he's a biologist, he knew something that was more than he could communicate with me. And that kind of set me back in my chair. And that really made me understand that what these guys are doing is a good thing. So Analema, 25% off right now. The way that you manage this is you want to be careful with it. You always want to put it back into the sleeve. I have the stainless steel one. They also have a walnut one. What you can do is about every month or so, you just put it out in the sun for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. That really helps to hold the charge. You put it right back in the little container. This is an awesome little thing. So 25% off the Analema. The link is in the description box. Use the code PRETTYBF and you'll be all set up. All right, I think I'm almost getting near the end. MITO might, here you guys go. I have I have a big mistake that I have done. I have been calling MITO for years now. I just talked with one of the officers of the company the other day and I said, is it MITO or MITO? And he goes, it's MITO for mitochondria. And I'm like, that makes the most sense. Mitochondria, MITO. I have been mispronouncing MITO as MITO for years now. Anyway, MITO's sale is 25% off their mobile or flex devices for Black Friday. Now, I don't use the mobile or the flex devices. If you're interested in them, you can go over to the MITO website and check them out. But it's 25% off. You can use the code mobile25, and that's good through the 28th. So if you're looking for a red light unit that you can put on your hips, or that's something that has more of a flexible pad, that's what's on sale for Black Friday. All right, the last, okay, there's two more. The Credit Think store on Amazon, which is where I get my iUnique products. And you guys know, my favorite or the most moisturizer, the most hydrating moisturizer is the Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. This is the most hydrating I have found. And boy, by golly, you just need a tiny bit of this. It is amazing. So this is one of my favorite products from iUnique. In addition, if you have sensitive skin, or if you ever have issues with your skin and it's breaking out, or you have a rash or something, keep some of this Black Snail Restore Serum on hand as kind of sort of a first aid thing for your face. It's amazing and so very soothing for your skin. In addition, the Beta Gluca Power Moisture Serum, this is like hyaluronic acid. But they say, some studies say that this holds more water than hyaluronic acid. So these are all on sale over at the Credit Think shop on Amazon. So I've listed the Credit Think shop in the description box. You can poke around there, but I can tell you these three products, you just can't go wrong. I don't think I've ever tried a product from iUnique that I didn't like. Some I like more than others. These are definitely my top three. And then the last step is BK Beauty. That is the brush company that I use. You know BK Beauty. Angie has her set there. Everything is 20% off site-wide over there. So if you're looking for brushes, now's a good time. I love the Angie Hot and Flashy set. Although I don't use all the brushes in the set, I do love the foundation brush, the one with the angle. So those are the brushes that I use. They're quality brushes. They're at a good price. 20% off makes them even better. So you guys, that's what I have for the Black Friday specials. Let me go ahead and get this little thing out of the way. Let me move my box out of the way too. So that's what I have. Let's see. I'm going to go through and see if there's any questions. And I need some coffee. It's still coffee mine. So Carol has a question. Says, would like your opinion. If you're using NIRA Pro, do you need to use a red light panel mask? That's a good question. Let me share with you my experience with at-home beauty devices. Oh, that coffee is so good. I use 4 at-home devices. I use a red light unit. I use the NIRA Pro. I use the Nebulyft. And I now use the Zip, which is a microcurrent, the same as NuFace, only I use the Zip. I love that thing. They all do something different. And I have done a full video on what each one does. And it's kind of going to be a personal decision for you to decide what you need. When I started my skincare routine, here was my parameters. It had to be effective, it had to be affordable, and it had to be something you could do at home. I thought I was going to do the channel to see if you could fix your skin when you're older and you hadn't done any skincare your whole life, which I hadn't done. And I was very, very careful. I don't do anything outside of the home. I don't go to the doctor for Botox or fillers, nothing. Everything is done at home. And what I found out, and what was really good information for all of us, is that you can make a tremendous difference in your skin with at-home skincare. When it comes to devices, if you can only afford one device, get a red light unit. Hands down, that is my opinion. Hands down, no questions asked. There's not even a close second. Why? Because a red light is going to do wonderful things for your skin, and it's also going to do wonderful things for your health. It is so powerful. Think about it. It is frequency medicine, which is what we're moving into. So if you can only afford one device or you only want to deal with one device, I suggest a red light panel. It's going to do wonderful things for you. That's why if you are, wanting to just be really careful with your spending right now, the red light that Maysama has is a good deal. It's a beautiful light. It has pulse light. It's not huge, but it's going to work great on your face. You'll be able to move it to different parts of your body. 20% off right now. So the answer to the question is, if you want to treat different things about your face, then that's when you add other devices. The NIRA Pro really helps with surface level collagen and elastin production. That's why my marionette lines look better than they did. Are they perfect? No. If you saw me in person, you would know that. But they're a lot better than they were because an increase of collagen and elastin in that areas. The NIRA really does a great job for my face on the deep lines and wrinkles. It does great on the crinkly wrinkles too, but if you're looking for deep lines and wrinkles to soften them, I haven't found anything better. Now the Nebulyft, what does it do? It plumps my skin. It's radio frequency, so it plumps the skin up. Does it help to soften wrinkles? Absolutely. The last device I use is a microcurrent device. I have used the New Face, I've used the MyoLift, and I've used the Zip. Right now, and I don't have a New Face anymore. Both of them that I had broke. The MyoLift I really like. The Zip I really like. I have the MyoLift and the Zip. Which one do I use all the time? I use the Zip. And I can't really explain why, other than the fact that I think it's just really quick, really cute, really easy to use. Plus, the Zip has hands down the best conducting gel that I have come across. It's even better than the DIY stuff I was making, and that's what I use now. They have the best conducting gel. It's glycerin based. It's absolutely lovely. So do you need something else if you've got a red light or if you've got the NIRA? It's going to depend on what your needs are. I use 4, and I'm really happy with that. I have companies send me other products to review and test, and I just really haven't even bothered because I feel like I've got all my bases covered. So I hope that answers the question. Do the Honeylove bras stretch out quickly? This is a question from Shelley. Bras are not being made very well these days, it seems, even though the prices are much higher. The prices of everything are much higher, that's for sure. The answer is not very quickly. I wear my bras maybe like 2 or 3 days, and then I wash them and I hang them to dry. When you buy a Honeylove bra, they come with those little bags that you put in the washer, to keep your bras safe. Actually, it's to keep the other clothes safe from the hooks on your bra. So I wash it in that and hang them to dry. And then they kind of, adhere back up together again. So no, they don't stretch out really quickly. Happy birthday in 2 days. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be 67. Does reverse osmosis do the same thing as the Analema? I don't think so. I believe that I don't want to say anything because I don't know enough about reverse osmosis, although I think reverse osmosis water is fabulous. If you've got that, fabulous. I'm pretty sure what the Analema does is different. What happens with water, and it's sad to say, our water system in the US just is not healthful at all. Between what they put in the water and all the drugs and stuff that are ending up in the water from, people peeing out and it getting in the groundwater and everything, it's really pretty sad. Plus the delivery system, there's a difference between the coherence of water that bubbles up from a natural spring and the water that comes out of your tap. That's why I use spring water. I don't think you have to use spring water. It's just another level. But the Analema definitely gets the coherence back in the water. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to say, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. It's more the kind of subtle support that your body is going to really appreciate. Although I have had people comment, I got the Analema. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the difference. Blah, blah, blah. It wasn't that way for me. It's not as though I say, oh, this structured water is making me feel this or that. That's not it. I just know what good water does to my body. And right now, my opinion is that there is so much toxicity in our environment between the water and the food and the air that anything I can do to support my body is really, really important. So I hope that answers that question. Is MITO going on sale for the panels? Not that I'm aware of. No, not that which I kind of miss. I wish they had. Love your hair. Do you use Velcro rollers for the volume? No, I use the Revlon One Step. I think I'm going to do a video on how I use the Revlon One Step. It's one of those brush hair dryers. Honestly, I think whoever invented that should get the Nobel Peace Prize, because there are so many women that are not frustrated from having to try to use a round brush and a hair dryer. I could never get that together. The Revlon One Step is an amazing, it's a miraculous little thing. And it's not that expensive. I'm sure it's on sale on Amazon or something for Black Friday. I didn't even question. You use a spring water system? No, I buy bottled spring water. Unfortunately, I wish I had a well on my property that was spring water, but I don't have that kind of property. If you do, that's fabulous. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit to see if there's any questions that I missed. And then I just want to talk about a couple of things. Let's see, Diane. Hi, Diane. How are you? Lori and I are going to get over there and we're going to go kayaking with the manatees. So I hope that you'll be able to go with us. I love Diane. She's such a sweet friend. I've used the lion mane tincture. I love it. Yeah, you guys had a big dinner and watched football and played cards last night. That's fun. As I said, I kept the couch in place. Let's see. I think I got all the questions. Need the link to Chaga. It's in the description box. Can't find it on the website. This top, she asked about the top. This is from Lily Silk. I've had it for a few years now. All right. So I think I got all the questions. I want to talk with you guys about something really quick. And I don't want to bum anybody out, but this is life as it's going on. I don't know if you remember, or if you were on the live where I talked about there was a beautiful creator on YouTube, here on YouTube, Natalie, the beauty diva, who had her channel deleted with no warnings, no strikes, nothing, just deleted, flat out. Woke up one morning, her entire work for the last several years was gone. And this is something that's been going on. The censorship around the planet is, it's huge. And I have been following it. If you haven't been following it because you don't think that it affects you or impacts you, I hope that you start at least noticing a little bit. The reason I'm bringing this up is that there's another YouTube creator beauty channel, Jennifer Joyce Beauty, woke up, her channel had been deleted completely from YouTube. She's been on YouTube for years. I've done a couple of collaborations with Jennifer in the past, a few years back. She woke up, her channel was gone, deleted, no warning, no strikes, nothing. This was her livelihood. This is how she made her living. And it was just yanked out. She's devastated. So it is, it's easy to say it's not happening to me, or those are just bad people. The fact is that it doesn't have anything to do with good or bad people. It has to do with censoring information. And I think it's probably a good idea if we all start paying attention, because I think any form of censorship is not in the best interests of a civilization, and it's certainly not one of the founding principles that our country was created on. And so it's a problem for me, and I think that it's gotten out of control. And when people who work very, very hard at something wake up to have it entirely destroyed, it's devastating. So what I want to say to you guys, and I'm hoping that you're going to help me with this, is I have the Pretty Over 50 channel on Rumble. And Rumble is a free speech platform, and you may or may not have opinions about Rumble, and that's fine. But the fact is that Rumble is a free speech platform. And I'm in the process. They have a function over on Rumble where you can mirror your YouTube channel over there, and they actually import the videos for you. It takes a long time. And actually, Rumble approached me about 3 years ago asking me if I wanted to put my channel over on Rumble as well as YouTube. And they made me aware of that functionality where you can actually mirror your whole channel over on Rumble. I didn't do it. I wish that I had, because there's not a lot of beauty channels over on Rumble. I don't know if there's any at all. But the fact is that I could easily wake up tomorrow morning and my channel be gone because they didn't like something I said about organic food or more holistic solutions for good health. So it's just me being a little bit aware of what's going on. And what I'd like for you to help me with is, if you are a YouTube creator, or if you know a YouTube creator, make them aware of this, that they can go over to Rumble and they can just click a button when you set up your channel. It's fairly easy to find. If they're confused, they can contact me, and you can actually mirror your channel over on Rumble. Now, it's just started for me. I think there's maybe one video that's been uploaded so far, but I'm going to start putting my videos on Rumble as well as YouTube, because I don't want to wake up one morning and have all you guys be gone and I don't have any way to communicate with you or reach out to you. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. The second thing is, and please, over in the description box, I am thinking about next year and what to focus on with my channel for next year. I always like to have a little bit of a plan. I like to give you guys really good information. I like to be able to provide you with things that you wouldn't think about, or you don't have the time to research this and that. So if you could put over in the chat or down in the comments below what you like to see, or what you would like for me to research, or what you're interested in learning more about. Clearly, I'm moving in the direction of being healthy, mobile, flexible, vital, awake, aware, all of that as we grow older, because I think that at our age, I'm 67, you're probably somewhere in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s. I think that it becomes not so much, is my makeup perfect, but how's my body feel? Is it working well? Is it functioning? That sort of thing. So let me know over in the chat or down in the comments below what you would love to see next year. And I will really look at those topics and put some thought into it and hopefully bring you guys some things that it's really interesting and really worthwhile. It really makes a difference for the positive in your life. So that's what I have. I'm going to check to see if we have any more questions. All the topics you mentioned are of importance to women. Yeah, great. Well, that's what I have for you today. Oh, I've got to get off because Lori's going to be here any minute now. We are going to visit an all organic farm that has a little bistro restaurant underneath an oak tree on the property. We're going to go check that out today. So she's almost here. She might be watching this in her car on the way here. So hi, Lori, if you're there. Anyway, thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for being fabulous. I feel like this is the Thinking Woman's channel here on YouTube. My viewers are smart and kind and lovely, and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate you more than you ever will ever understand. So thank you for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend and that you just pick up the things that you know you're going to need and use and that you're going to love at a great price. We don't need to overspend and shop and that sort of thing. That's definitely not the key to happiness. All right, everyone. Love you tons. I will see you this Sunday with a fun little video. I think you're going to enjoy it. Other than that, let me know what you want to see next year. I really, really want to hear from you. All right, take care, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye now.